Welcome to ADHD Power Tools, where we give you the tools to unlock the power within.
Hello, Brooke. Today I want to talk to you about decision making. Us ADHDers, decision making is sometimes a big time struggle, and we just can't make that decision. What are some tools you can give our audience on how to get better or just handle decision making in a better way?
Yeah. Does this sound like you are out of control? Your brain is spiraling with information about what you should do next, the big creative ideas that you have. Should you act? Should you not? It's just analysis paralysis, information overload. You have no idea how to act, and then you get stuck and you feel shameful and like you're losing time.
Exactly.
Yes, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just did a free workshop on this last week, and it's part of my 3C activation course on understanding your whys. And the biggest there's multiple facets of how to get clear on your decision making process. But one thing that holds many people back is the fear behind the decision. So if you can follow a few questions, like what's the fear behind the decision that you're making?
Mm-hmm.
What information do you know to be true about the fear behind the decision? What information do you think you might need to make a decision? So what information are you missing, right? Is there any extra information that you need? And then after all of that, finding the intrinsic motivation behind it. So to then decide, you need to understand why the decision is important to you. So does it align with your values? Does it align with your strengths? Does it align with your goals? Or does it not? Because if it doesn't, then down the road, you'll probably meet with frustration, feelings of failure, and then not remembering why you even started in the first place. So understanding your intrinsic motivation is important. So like, why is this goal important to me? What about this goal is important? How will I feel when I get to the end of the goal? All of those types of questions to really narrow it down in this why funnel that I present. So understanding the fear behind what's paralyzing you about the decision, and then getting clear on the decision. And the only way to really solve fear is with knowledge. So what information do you need to solve that decision? And this could be decisions as simple as, what should I eat for dinner tonight? Should I lease, buy, or loan a car? Those kind of things can just leave us stuck. Should we hire someone to do something? Should we do it ourselves? What should I wear today?
Yeah. The what should I wear today is something I've dealt with so many times. Decision making is what, like you said, what are you going to wear today? What am I going to start? What piece of work, what task will I start off doing today? Should I start taking notes for the exam tomorrow, or should I do my homework before that's due in a couple hours? What should I buy at the grocery store? Should I buy this brand or that brand? And it's always good to phone a friend, who wants to be a millionaire. Can I phone a friend and ask them what they think, or a family member, what they think, how to make a decision? And it's always good to write it down, visualize it, see it in front of you. What are your priorities? What are your fears? Like you said, that motivation. Write it down, visualize it. What are the priorities? What are your goals? And just do it.
Yeah.
I live by the saying, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes they both are just so both decisions are just so equally, you're in a dilemma, and they're both so equally, like, you don't know what to do. It's just, they're both the same. The outcome's going to become the same. It's just like, play the lottery, gamble it, do one or the other, and everything happens for a reason. But that's in specific scenarios, obviously.
So I would say that it's nice to feel like things happen for a reason. And I do agree with that. But if you could be as proactive in your decision-making process and align it with your purpose, your goals, your strengths, then things will start to happen for a reason, and
Mhm.
they will, and you'll be in control as much as possible about your decisions. Now, we don't know 100% if we're going to be right with our decisions. And that's one of the things that us ADHDers struggle with, because we're perfectionists. We
Exactly.
want to make sure that we are solving this decision the right way. So I know growing up, I would ask my parents all the time, what should I do about this? What should I do about that? What should I
Mhm.
do about this? And I got so used to this ingrained behavior that I started doing it with my husband. And I was like, no, I know the answer inside of me. I always know. I
Mhm.
just need some time to sit on this decision if it's a big decision, and then go through these questions that I just framed to find the right answer for myself.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then if I don't have the answer after sitting on it, then, ask for a trusted source. But ultimately, you're going
Backup
to,
plan.
yeah, backup plan. But ultimately, you're going to decide what you think is best anyway. You're always going to come back to your decision
Yeah.
regardless.
Mhm. Mhm. Exactly. Trust your gut, you know?
Yeah, because your gut comes from your core, which is your values.
Mhm.
If you feel like you're gravitating towards a decision, it's based on your values.
100%. 100%. I agree.